Josh Simmons out of Iowa State. And here's a guy that I feel like I don't think he's getting enough talk for what he does. I really don't. So he started off his career at San Diego State back in 22. He goes then to Iowa State and flat out balls out. Like, I mean, this year until he got hurt, you could have said easily he would have been the top tackle in this entire draft. But he only played this year in 6 games. He got 32 career games overall. A little later than some of the guys we talked about here. Again, got the injury, got 3 years overall. Only had a year and a half at Ohio State there. This past year, 6 games, 74.4 PFF grade, 3rd team all Big Ten. Again, 3rd team because he played half a season. His PFF grade, honestly, is a lot lower than what I saw on tape. There are times PFF is a great gauge of like talent, especially for things that you can't see on stat line, like blocking is one of them. But nothing beats the eye test. When I watched the eye test to him, I thought he played a lot better than a 74.4 grade. I said he's played left tackle at Ohio State, was right tackle at San Diego State, so he's shown he can do most, either one. Knee injury is what he had. That's what kind of scares people. It's a torn patellar tendon. So, not an ACL like most Giants there.
He might have hit the groove.
That's
it.
I feel like the medical is the big thing with this. Like, you got to really have your medical team look over his profile, look over any kind of imaging you can get your hands on, and take a look and see what's going on and make your decision from there. He's probably the best pass protector in this entire draft. He's that good as far as that. He's agile, he's strong, recovers well, he gets to the second level. But he's still, like I said, somewhat raw. He only played a year and a half at left tackle.
He did, but he also has a really good football IQ. Like, he knows the depth, like, in that pocket. Like, he knows his surroundings in there. When it comes to pass rushing, sometimes when it comes to, helping the rusher, if you will, he kind of blocks lanes.
Yeah. By the way, Jake Bush patellar is the worst by far. Exactly, it is. Like I said, I'm not suggesting this is a minor injury whatsoever. As you said, also that's the one that ended Victor Cruz. Yes, it was. No more salsa dancing after that. That's why I'm saying you gotta go ahead and get the right medical staff to look at this and give you a good educated guess. And you're gonna take a little bit of a gamble if you take this kid. He's also just have some troubles mechanically. He has trouble sustaining blocks. He has issues picking up stunts at times. But again, you look at purely the best pass blocker in this draft, it's Josh Simmons. And if you trust the medicals and you think that he's a guy that can do it, he can play either side of the tackle. He's probably going to go late first. I think he can even drop in the second because of the injury, which is a shame. I always hate to hear a kid lose out on potential millions of dollars because of the fact that he got hurt.
Yeah, but it's hard to say. Like, just like Jay said, the patellar's one of the hardest to come back from. But at the same time, it's like, depends how bad it was. Like, most ACL surgery, anytime you tear an ACL or slight tear, like, it takes you out for a full year. Sometimes people recover faster from patellar.
So what they're saying, because keep in mind, this was back in October. He had this. So he is apparently ahead of schedule of his recovery and is said to be ready for NFL training camp when that comes around. And that's according to his agent, who also said, of course, he'd be a high first-round pick. I'm not so sure about that one, that's for sure. And he's got teams bringing him in for draft visits and stuff like that. You can see it all over the place. The teams that need, help at the tackle position. So, again, you're going to have to really look at the physical part of it. Yeah. But
you might want to bring him in and take him for an MRI right after you're done bringing him in. Make sure everything's still connected.
Yeah. Like I said, and again, he's young. That's part of it. You got to look at the fact that he's a college kid. When you're that age, you recover a lot quicker than a guy who's even his late 20s. So, which is what Victor Cruz when he had that kind of injury. So
exactly, and he's at the height of his athletic career.
Yeah,
being that young.
Yeah, I was at the height of my beer pong career at that point myself. But,
Pretty much. Actually, I had a couple more years in me. Like, I hung around for a while.
There you go. All right.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too.
Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please subscribe.